All right, family, welcome to Watch Me Go Broke, the YouTube channel where I liquidate my bank account, buying as many budget watches and hidden gems as absolutely possible. Now, if you're new here, guys, obliterate that like button, obliterate that subscribe button, and join the wild ride of spending recklessly. All right, I'm going to spend recklessly on questionable budget watches so you don't have to. All right, so welcome, guys. Tonight we have a $35 mystery box. All right, now I spent my hard-earned money on this box, so there's a 50-50 chance I'll either find treasure or regret. So we'll have to see. Place your bets now down in the comment section. All right, so I picked this up for $35 plus shipping, so $5.99 of shipping. All right, so $35 plus $5.99, so it came out to about $41 for this budget watch box. All right, so we're going to go ahead without further ado and we're going to crack into this box and see what we've got. All right, family. Now, I've got my trusty old Rusty here. This is my Mule Grizzly. Love this knife. This is my trusty old Rusty. I also like knives too. I might review some knives on the channel sometime soon also. All right, let's go ahead and... Perfect. All right, now before we crack into this box here that we got, tonight's wrist roll, wrist check is brought to you by the Sanda Tank. This is a beautiful watch. We have a full review coming up on this watch very soon, so stay tuned. Within the next week or so, we'll have a full review on this watch and its little partner, the smaller one, the female version. All right, so be sure to check that out. It also has the world's worst clasp, which I'm going to explain more about later. But I love the watch, beautiful watch. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for a full review on that. Kind of has a Cartier vibe, don't you think? All right, so we're going to check out this $35 mystery box. It says OG on the side, which is quite fitting because I am myself a triple OG. So I like that already, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and crack this open and see what we've got. All right, so we've got a bag here and some paper. All right, well, we don't need that and we don't need that. Let's get to the watches. That's what everybody wants to see, right? Let's open this up. All right, so it looks like we have a few watches here. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the first one. So the first watch that we have here, let's see if we can zoom in on that. It says waterproof. Not sure the brand yet. Let's see if we can... Looks like they replaced the band. This looks like an aftermarket band. It is genuine leather. Stainless steel case back. It is going to be a snapback. Looks like it has some cool designs here on the side of the case. Hope you can see that. This is a vintage watch. This looks like an aftermarket band. It's genuine leather, but it's real stiff. Now, the watch here, it looks to have a yellow tint on it. And on the dial, it says dorsal? Dorsal? Dorsal or dorsal? This is a mechanical watch. Let's give it a few winds and see if she's kicking and still ticking. And it works. Wow, no way. Check it out, family. I like this watch. I really do. Looks like it has a gold-plated case. Two-tone kind of a case or something going on here. I really do like the designs here on the side of the case. Very nice. Well, this is an awesome watch by Dorcel. Waterproof, Swiss made. All right, so this is a Swiss watch, guys. Damn. $35, family. We got our first Swiss watch. Can you believe that? That's amazing. Wow. All right. Well, let's check out another watch. Let's see what we have here. So it came in a plastic bag here. We have another vintage timepiece. Let's see what this is. All right, so wow, this one is so vintage, it probably witnessed the moon landing. Or at least pretended to on a film set. This thing is old, man. This thing is super old. Let's see if this thing still ticks. No way, it does, it does. You can see the tiny hand there. Can you see the tiny hand on the bottom? The subdial is ticking. So this is going to be a vintage watch by Genova. Never heard of Genova before. It's got a black textured dial. The case, I'm not too sure if it's stainless steel or not. Wow, that is beautiful. I love that little subdial there. It says anti-magnetic. So we have the anti-magnetic feature on there. Let's go ahead and check out this this band here. Check out this band. Yeah, this is kind of a cheap aftermarket band. I don't believe it's stainless steel. Let's see the case back. It says diamond tooled electronically timed anti-magnetic Swiss made watch, brass base, diamond tooled. So there we go. There's a watch from Genova. The movement still feels really nice, clean. We have some scratches here on what appears to be mineral crystal. I'm going to try to buff some of these out. And I should be able to buff the majority of those small ones out. Has some nice bright hands. They may have lume. I can't tell yet, but it looks like they may have some lume on there. Hopefully it's not the radium or whatever. We'll have to lick it and find out. Yeah, I can't tell right now if it has lume or not, but this, man, this is a nice watch, and it's running like a champ. It is running really, really good. I love it. Very nice. Let's go ahead and put that off to the side. Let's see what we've got next. All right, wow. So right here we have a Lucerne anti-magnetic Swiss made. I love the style of this case. Look at that. That is super interesting. You really, really don't see too many like that. I love the style. We're on a two-tone Jubilee bracelet here, which does appear to be aftermarket. I don't think that's the correct bracelet at all. They're completely different finishes. Let's see if this one still ticks. Ooh, it feels a little tight. It feels a little tight in there, family. Let's see if it still ticks. Nope, it's as lifeless as my bank account after buying this mystery box. Oh man. Beautiful watch though. I'll see if I can get it working. It's overwound, it feels like, so it's probably gonna need the spring looked at. Take a look at that spring there. Check out this dial though. It does have a nice sub dial there. Swiss made. Looks like it has a broken stone right here, if you can see. Up at 10 o'clock. Looks like it has a broken stone. That's unfortunate, because this is a beautiful, beautiful watch. I'm gonna see if I can get this fixed, because I love this look. Beautiful watch. Has the nice gold hands. Beautiful. Let's see what else we have. All right, so it came with and they're flying out. It came with another bag. So the first one we have here, let's see. This is an Atlantic shock absorber, 17 joules. Oh, no way, this is an automatic or a mechanical, yep. Looks like we're on a aftermarket rubber band here. Let's see if this one still works. Oh, right away started ticking. On it, smooth like butter. Look at that, smooth like butter. Let's see if we could zoom in on this. That's a nice dial. The crystal seems to be in good shape. Cute little case. Let's see what the back says here. Dust proof, waterproof, shock absorbing, chrome plated bezel, stainless steel back. So this is a snapback. Does appear to have mineral crystal here. Still ticking beautifully. Wow, so far I'm pretty impressed for $35, to be honest, guys. I don't even need to see the rest. I'm already happy. I feel like it was money well spent. Let me know what you think, though, if this was a cop or was this a flop, all right? Did I waste my money? Am I spending recklessly, or was this a good investment? Who knows? Now, these watches, I'm going to probably do some reviews on some of them, and I'm also going to be selling some of them on our eBay store. I'll put a link down in the description as well for my eBay store. I do have a website that's going to be coming very soon to the Watch Me Go Broke website, and we have that launching soon, but for the meantime, you can pick these watches up on eBay. Again, I'll put a link down in the description. All right, always check the description section. I put links down there, promo codes, all kinds of things. That way you guys can save money. So the next one we have here is a Norman Deluxe automatic. No, anti-magnetic. Ooh, not automatic, anti-magnetic. This looks to be by the same company as one of those other ones that we just saw. Diamond tooled, anti-magnetic, electronically timed, and Swiss made. Seems to be on an aftermarket bracelet. Cheaply, one of those cheap bands that rip out your arm hair from the 70s. These are them. Now, most of these watches are going to be from the 60s and the 70s, I believe. I haven't dated all of them or anything, but most of them are going to be from the 60s and 70s. It looks like this might have some lume on it. Let's see. I can't tell right now, but it seems to be ticking. Let's see if we can hear it. I don't know if this one's actually working or not. This one does not appear to be working. Probably going to need some oil, maybe some issues with the spring. Let's see what else we got here. This one has a weird, what is this, flower power? Here we have an Alice watch. Oh, I actually like that dial. It's kind of cute, and it's got some baby blue. I like the baby blue hands. Matches the baby blue butterflies. This looks like a perfect watch for a little girl or, you know, a young lady. or anybody really who just wants to wear something a little funky, a little stylish, you know. My mom loved butterflies. So this appears to just be on a cheapy band. Let's take a look at the back here. Chrome plated bezel, stainless steel back. I'm not sure if this is quartz or mechanical. Let's see if we can give it a wind. All right, so this is a mechanical watch. So far they've all been mechanical. I don't think we have one quartz in there. This doesn't have a second hand, so it's kind of hard to see if it's working or not. Let me put it to my ear real quick and listen. Okay, it is ticking. Put it up to the microphone so you can hear it. Maybe it'll pick it up. Perfect, so it does work. So I think so far we only had one that did not work, so we're doing pretty good. What else do we have here? Let's see. This one seems to be broke. This looks like a small ladies cocktail watch on some kind of cheap little cinch rope here. What happened here? Oh, okay, so this actually just needs a little bit of glue. A little bit of hot glue will fix that right up. So it looks like we have a ladies vintage cocktail watch. Base metal bezel, stainless steel back. Timex, baby. Oh, Timex. Nice. Keeps a licking and keeps on ticking. Let's see. This one's tiny too, right? This is a super tiny watch. I hope we get something valuable here. That way I can maybe go a little less broke today. Let's give it a couple winds. Okay, no second hand, so it's hard to see. I'm going to place this up to my ear. All right, it is ticking. We've got a ticker, guys. She's a ticking. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right. Not a bad score, guys, for 35 bucks. We've got one left. Did we save the best for last? I don't know. What is this? Amcron, anti-magnetic, shock resistant. Looks like it has some lume on the hands. We've got gold numbers. Looks like a printed dial. Some kind of base metal. I don't know if it doesn't look like stainless steel. We have a stainless steel back. Looks like it's on another cheap replacement bracelet. What's it say back here? Shock and magnetic. Anti-shock. So resistant to shock, dust, and magnetism. Stainless steel back. Is this Swiss made too? Yeah, this is Swiss made. It has the Swiss made down on the bottom. So almost all of these were Swiss made, except for, I believe, the Alice, the Timex, and maybe another one. I think they were all Swiss made. Cute little watch. Let's see if this one's ticking. Winds up nice. And it's ticking. Beautiful. Man, we got lucky, guys. For only $35, we got some awesome vintage pieces that I get to play around with, wear some, and I'm going to sell some of these as well on the eBay store, so make sure you check out the link down below. Now, if you know anything about these watches, put it down in the comment section. Let us know if you know anything about any of these brands. I'm not familiar with most of these brands. I'm barely getting into the vintage game, to be honest, but I love vintage watches. I think they have so much character, and just the watches from the 60s and 70s just have a certain vibe to them that's really hard to replicate these days. They don't make things like they used to, you know? And I think the design and the quality was just really nice from the 60s and 70s. So again, here we go. We've got the Amcron. Amcron anti-magnetic. Still ticking nice. Again, here we have the Atlantic, which is also working. Here we have the Genova, which also works. You can see the subdial, the seconds. Beautiful watch. I like this one. Probably gonna wear some of these. All right, we've also got the Lucerne, which is broken. So, yep, a vintage timepiece, right? Otherwise known as a broken clock that I'm gonna convince myself is valuable. I do like the case on that though. I really do like that case design. Kind of weird, right? It looks like it was kind of designed by someone who hated both time and common sense. Was this the first prototype of the Seiko Turtle or what? I don't know. It's kind of a tonneau case with the circle dial, which is odd. I like it. Pretty cool. And then again, here we have the Norman Deluxe. I believe this one was working too. I can't remember now. The Norman Deluxe. Again, if you're interested in any of these watches, family, check out the link in the description. You can pick them up on my eBay store. Send me a message. I'll give you a good deal. Let's see. So this is the Alice mechanical watch. This one works great. Cute, cute little watch for a girl or young lady. And one of my favorites, the Dorsal waterproof. I really like that yellow tint to the crystal. Or this one might be a plexiglass. I'm not too sure. Beautiful though. It winds like butter. Ticks really nice. This is an excellent watch, and really one of my favorite parts is the designs. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking it up, but it has some nice designs here on the case sides. Beautiful. I like it. And I'm kind of bummed out that this one is broke, because this Lucerne, in my opinion, is really one of the coolest looking out of all of them. Let's see if we can put it on the watch holder here, see how she looks. And if you want a watch stand like this one, there will be a link down in the description. You can get one. This is real wood, very high quality, and it's really nice to display your watches. I picked up a few of them, that way I could display my watches. Then if you want to go the extra mile, you can pick up the spinning pedestal. Comes with different bases here, different colors, so you can match it to the watch or to the dial. I think we'll go with the baby blue here, sky blue. It's one of my favorite colors. Then let's give it a spin. Now, if you want this spinning pedestal or the watch display, check the description section. I'll have a link down there. All right, let's go ahead and give it a spin here. While that's spinning, of course, we did have the vintage Timex that's working as well. Really nice cocktail watch. Just needs a little glue right there, and we're good to go. Of course, you could always change this band to something else. This is a nice, in great condition too. Gold plated, it seems to be, with black hands, silver sunburst dial, Timex, and it's working wonderfully. All right, look at that. She looks beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can get this Lucerne fixed. See if I can get one of those stones replaced with some cubic zirconia or something. Beautiful. Again, if you want to pick up any of these watches, check the description section. There we'll have a link for the spinning pedestal and for the watch display, the wooden watch display. So check that out down in the description section. All right, folks. Well, that's going to wrap up this little $35 mystery box that we had for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I thoroughly did, and I think I got my money's worth, family. I think it was worth $35. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think it was a good buy, or did I get jacked? All right, did I get robbed? Was that a cop or was that a flop? Let me know in the comment section. All right, folks, so this is going to wrap up this little mystery box that we had here. Make sure you guys smash that like button, okay? Obliterate that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed the chaos, and make sure you subscribe for more questionable purchases that may or may not ruin my bank account. All right, family, until next time, keep spending, keep regretting, and remember, watch me go broke so you don't have to. Keep on kicking and keep on ticking. Watch me go broke.